We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello. How's everybody doing? Yes, I am wearing nothing but Steve Morse stuff because I entered the giveaway, even though you got to buy merch to get it given away, for their 500 plus cubic inch Steve Morse engine. And I was like, fuck it, let me be a total shill and wear all the shit. I bought a hat, shirt, and the hoodie. So I have like, I don't know, whatever entries. Every $5 is an entry. I want that motor. I want that motor for the Fairmont. That'd be pretty cool. So I thought I'd be a stupid shill and see if I can gain favoritism by wearing his merch. How you guys doing? Today we're going to talk FL2K being relocated to Gainesville after Hurricane Ian came through, fucked everything up. And as you can imagine, all of the resources, essential resources like cranes, electricians, plumbers, you name it, they're on 100% hurricane mode. So you're going to get FEMA in there. You're going to get a bunch of stuff going on. So I wonder if they just couldn't allocate proper equipment or people or just techs, for lack of a better word, so that they can actually fix the track up, because I think the right lane sign went down, a couple of things, a couple of water issues. So they decided to move it over to Gainesville. Now, a lot of people championed that idea. So did I, because the show must go on. There's a lot of people that have to make this race. A lot of people plan this race for the whole year. A lot of people wait and they bypass certain races just to do this one. So they didn't want it to get passed up. So that was a smart decision by Vic to move the event over to Gainesville. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the GM apologizing to employees by telling them to get back to work. I thought it was actually pretty funny because she tried to do what Elon Musk said to do to his employees, but because she is beholden to the United Auto Workers Union, whatever it's called, she got destroyed really, really bad. No, the Lunds did not get hit hard by the hurricane at all. We all got super lucky. Let's say hi to the people here. Before we do that, as always, we like to shout out the sponsors. That's right. Yeah, buddy. We got 2 Auto Solutions, Calamer's Transmission. We got Doma got cookies. That's right. Doma got cookies are back up and running, so you can order cookies and you should be getting normal delivery of the cookies after the hurricane situation. And the Parts Farm. That's right. The Parts Farm has a lot of shit going on right now. I'll post up their Instagram story so you can see what they got going on. And I'm just going to highlight the latest sponsor is DNA High Performance. I'm not going to have the logo up there all day because they're paying for Tuesday coverage only. So Tuesday coverage for DNA High Performance. Check them out, DNA High Performance on Instagram. I think DNAHighPerformance.com. Let me just make sure this is nice and big, DNAHighPerformance.com. So you guys can check them out. They are the latest sponsor. But for now, we keep the 4 main guys up there. Let's say hi to the people. Let's get after it. We got Fresh Pastelazos, the turnovers and everything else has arrived. Monty 540, Coyote, Kelly, Angel Puerto Rico, Michael, Reaper, JD, Sam, Chris, Mini Bike Madman, Jay Snipes, Tony, Garage Bill Coyote. 2 more weeks I'll be in West Palm. Can't wait. I need some good restaurants to go to. Nothing in my area. You're going to go to Leftovers. You're going to go to Utiki. You're going to go to The Catch. That's what you're going to do. One Slow 50, Smiles, Deathbud, Christian Sama, James, Kabi, Coyote, Terry Winters, I'm Hung Solo, Mini Bike Madman, Douche Did It, Nardi Mercado, Dunn, Boost Lee, Morris Gallo, Rican 50, Walter Hoffman, Chris Beckman, Hobson, Harley Taquache Mode, Modless, Miguel Salazar, Noel SVT, DIY Sean, One Mean, 50, and Chapa, 2000 MCR, It's Just a Dick, Isaiah Davalas, and a bunch of other repeating guys, excuse me, Nitrous and Biplies, LaFoxy, Garage Bell again, 600, Yusef, oh, we got Yusef in the house. It's always nice to have, where is it? Oh my Lord, I always miss on Yusef, giving him the proper welcome so he feels at home here. I'm fuck you, Alex. I'm from the UAE. Whatever. Same shit. Do you know what I am saying? So, you saw that Vic ended up moving FL2K over to Gainesville. Now, a lot of the hotels here are, a lot of, it's not Stang mode. You guys, if you guys really think that's fucking Stang mode, you guys are stupid. If you think it's actually Stang mode and actually you know what? I'll let you believe it is them. You're fine. You're fine. So he's Mexican, bro. Yeah, I'm Dominican. Dominican, my ass. Bullshit. You're probably Cuban, because a lot of Cubans are named with a Y for some reason. UNESCO's, USS Enterprise. It's like Cubans are the worst with names. They name their kids everything with a Y. Yanni, UNESCO, Yoriorkis. I'm like, holy shit. Jesus Christ. So a lot of the hotels are pretty much, you know, they need to put people up that were affected by the hurricane. So a lot of the people that were normally going to get hotel rooms for FL2K, their stuff got canceled, rightfully so, because it's more important to make sure that the people that lost their homes or are affected by the hurricane get first dibs on anything. So the event had to move to Gainesville, an area that wasn't affected at all, like at all, not even touched. You saw that the hurricane went up Bradenton's ass. Fort Myers is destroyed. Fort Myers is super messed up, and Myrtle Beach is messed up. Like, it went out and back in, and Myrtle Beach is messed up now. I don't know why we're going to talk hurricanes, but we're going to talk hurricanes. Fort Myers was messed up, absolutely. And they got huge swell, and it just came in. But did you see how much worse Myrtle Beach got it as compared to Florida? Florida's damn built. Like, a lot of people, we were talking about that last week, where a lot of people don't want to move to Florida because of the hurricanes. Yes, Fort Myers was affected. It's awful. But generally, the buildings are still up. There's a lot of flood damage, and it's awful. But Myrtle Beach is absolutely fucking destroyed. And that was category 1, where the other one was a category 4. And generally went right through Orlando, right up Daytona's ass, everything out. And I was like, okay, I mean, we got off pretty lucky, because the state is very robust, like super robust. So I thought that was pretty interesting to point out how much worse the Carolinas got it. And then that storm, like, all you need is like 50 or 60 mile an hour winds up in Massachusetts or Connecticut, and it fucks everything up super bad. So if you are a member of the channel, be on the lookout after the show. I installed my ESS kit on my 19 GT yesterday. Installed, tuned, and running. I had no idea that supercharger was that loud at idle. Like, if you guys like that whine, that, like, you know you're supercharged, this thing is absolutely great sounding at idle. It does the right kind of noise. And when I put a cam loped idle tune, I can't wait to hear the blower, you know, have that undulating sound when it comes to the cam loped idle tune. But for now, I got it running. The belt, I think the belt is defective. One of the ribs was starting to be a suspect, so I'm going to go get another belt, put it on, run the gas out, get new fresh gas in it. I put the 120 millimeter pulley on it because it's going to be on pump gas. And the install was, guys, I don't want to work on cars. I hate working on cars, but I understand that in terms of content and getting shit done ASAP, I have to work on my own cars. Yes, it is. It sounds like straight cut gears, Victor Garza. I can't wait for you to hear it. Actually, do I have a sound clip? Here? Let me see. I don't think I have a sound clip here, but it's super, super whiny. So I think, and you hear the whooshing from the tile blow-off valve on the intercooler, and it sounds great. But the install, let's say if you were to start from scratch and you have all your tools laid out, all your tools are laid out. Once you put it up, it's probably going to take you 4 to 6 hours, depending on how hard you work. I had to stop, video, talk, edit. You know, I had to do a lot of stuff. So it took me from 11:30 a.m. to about 7:30, like almost 7 hours. But I just went straight through. Yeah, James NJ, just one little torn rib and it slaps around and it makes it sound worse than it is. So I'm going to take it out, put another belt in. The belt routing, guys, is so cake. Like, I was very much a skeptic. I didn't have to cut anything. I didn't have to trim anything. Everything fit the first time. The only thing I had to do, which has nothing to do with the kit, was the degas tank, or the overflow bottle for the coolant was off to the right. I had to move that, which I had to finagle some stuff around, but that has nothing to do with the kit. It will take you no more if you know a little bit, if you have, let's say, 50% mechanical ability, 6 hours. Guys, it is cake shit. Yes, it is a 6-rib kit. And I'm telling you, super well engineered. Why? Everything fit, and there isn't much clearance. Like, they didn't slot the bracket. They didn't slot many things. And when you put that sucker in, it goes tink, like it fits. And if you understand that it's real difficult to repeat parts, the process of repeating parts over and over is very difficult. This stuff literally just fit exactly as it should. I didn't have to clearance anything. I didn't have to move anything. I didn't have to do anything that the instructions didn't tell me to do. I even installed their cold air, which I thought was really well engineered, honestly. The cold air, or the intake system, the only thing I didn't like, it has a sleeve, and that bitch is hard to put on. But once it was on and clamped down tight, it was nice. I bent the horn bracket a little bit, which it did say in the instructions to do, and that's it. Everything was bolt on. There is nothing more bolt on than this kit. Now, some Whipple Supercharger, actually Whipple Superchargers are fine. I don't think you have to do much stuff to it. But there is no wiring to, like, there's no intercooler pump you have to mess with. There's no IAT relocation you have to mess with on this kit. It's very straightforward. So if you guys are interested in a centrifugal supercharger, I've installed the Vortec. I've installed, because I had to mess with it, and I've installed an ESS. I've not installed the ProCharger, but the ProCharger with the auxiliary pulley, I'm not even going to try to install that thing because I don't care. Once it has an auxiliary pulley, I just don't care. But this kit seems to be super easy. Like, it was harder to do my headers, way harder to do my headers than it was to install this kit. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that video. So if you're a member, what I was getting to, if you're a member, the video will be available to you right after the show. Right after the show, if it renders and processes right after the show, I will make it live for you guys, and you guys will be able to see it for a whole day. And then Monday afternoon or Monday morning, probably afternoon to get the most play, I'll 5 o'clock p.m. I'll make it live for everyone else. If it's like a glove, unless you're OJ, Alex, you got some water nearby, bro? You low-key sound like your mouth is dry. Fuck. Why are you listening to my voice that much? I like how Turvy, you know what's funny about guys on this chat? Guys on this chat are gay, like super gay. They listen to your voice. They look at your eyes. They look at your shoulders. They look at your body composition. Like, they're absolutely super gay. And it's funny that I think some of the guys on the chat, especially the highly critical ones, like, love me. Like, they want to fuck me. You could just tell these guys are like, oh my God, Alex is so hot. Hey, can you get a little water so your mouth sounds a little dry? You know, not like I was talking all day making video. Not like I was making video all day under a car and fucking myself up and hot as hell. No, can't do that. Checking in, catch the replay later. FLKA and FQCR, whoever the hell that is. Oh yes, FQCR, absolutely. Did you have to trim the body part to fit the charge pad on the passenger side? Eliza's, no. It looks like they remedied that. The squishing that you had to do, I saw the part that needed to get, you'll see the video. It is very, very, very detailed. And it's a 25 or 26 minute long video. So you're going to have to sit down and have a coffee and watch the video. But if anybody is installing the ESS kit, this video you can reference and almost not even have to look at the instructions, because it's not step by step, but it is pretty darn close to being step-by-step, because I haven't seen anyone in detail show you how to install one of these kits. So it's going to be one of those videos on YouTube that everyone's going to reference when it comes to installing the ESS kit on a S550 Mustang. So that's creepy. Yeah, it is creepy. You have beautiful eyes. Stanmo, Turvy is the Jeffrey Dahmer of the car community. They want the move. Alex, you trimmed your beard. Are you feeling okay? Right. Like, it was, I said I wasn't going to shave until I hit 220, 220. I am now 228. So I said, let me just do a trim, because it was getting Arab bushy. Do you know what I mean? I went to a 7-Eleven and the guy goes, Inshallah. I'm like, what? No, I'm trimming this shit. Fuck that. We're trying to hear water going down your throat. ASMR. I think he's a little on the gay side. Turvy says you have a pretty mouth. Looking lean and mean, Alex, right? Hey, Alex, you're looking yoked. I took a picture with, there was a guy that knew who I was at one of the gas stations, and I was in the Corvette, and he was going to ask me questions about the Corvette. And he's like, hey, oh, you're that guy. I was like, yeah, whatever. Yo, I used to have a Mustang. I'm like, oh, fuck. So he ended up having a BMW, talked for a little bit. And he goes, you mind if I get a picture? I go, no problem. So he put that picture up on Instagram. And you should see the people were like, oh my God, Alex, you look so yoked. And I'm like, bro, stop it. Stop being weird. Dang it, Alex, I'm about to charge my credit card for an ESS. Look, when you hear it start, I'm going to do this. I'm going to clear that rib up that's messed up on the belt. And then I'm going to start it and upload an Instagram story so you can hear how whiny it is. It's impressive. It's very whiny. Yes, I put fluid in it. By the way, the instructions on the fluid were great. The service stuff that Brevin was talking about was basically changing the oil. And everything is super accessible. Four bolts that are super easy to get to. So I can't wait to run this tank out because it still has like it's mostly pumped gas, but it has some E85 in it. So I have to get 100% pump gas, check the MAF curve, make sure that the fuel trims are trimming exactly as they should, and then go ahead and get back after it once everything's clear. Get on the dyno on 100% pump gas. No octane booster, no race gas, nothing like that, with a 120 millimeter pulley, which is like 99% of the stuff that you guys are going to do. Nah, not like that. I just see tweakers late night at the gas station fidgeting their jaw like they got a mouthful of sand, so certain things cross my mind. Oh my God. Where do you live? Where do you live that you're surrounded by tweaking meth addicts? Like, I love you. I don't know what the fuck, what area you live in, Turvy. You see tweakers late night at the gas station fidgeting? You might want to move, dude. You might want to move. SK Jeff says, who's the new sponsor? I said, DNA High Performance. Boop, here's a pop-up. DNA High Performance is the new sponsor for Tuesday only. So that means they didn't want to pay the full nut. Or not that they didn't want to pay. I don't want to make it sound bad. They thought it was a better value to just be showcased on the Tuesday show. So DNA High Performance. Price compared to Whipple 3.0 ESS kit you have. I don't know. I don't know the prices. Alex. Oh, I got that. Alex looking healthy and fit, keeping it tight. Well, catch the replay. Thank you, Pat the One. See, he's checking it out. I noticed Turvy put on New Edge Mustangs Meet G1 race car in his section about YouTube. Oh my God. Does he see, guys? You guys gotta watch the Turvy channel. The Turvy channel. Oh my God. Of course, he lives in Baytown. The Turvy channel is so bad, it's awesome. Like the movie Napoleon Dynamite. I think the Turvy channel on YouTube is like the movie Napoleon Dynamite, where it was like, you didn't know if, like when you guys watch Napoleon Dynamite for the first time, you're going, is this real or is this a joke? And about halfway through the movie, you're like, this is genius. It's so stupid. It's funny. Similar to Idiocracy. Turuviate's channel, I hope that it is a joke. I really hope that Turvy is super high level comedian, that he is in full-blown character, and is just trolling the shit out of everybody. Because if this is a serious person, they have the power to vote. Okay, and that's what scares me the most, is people like that have the power to vote. I hope ESS makes a kit for Coyote Swap New Edges. I've been impressed by them so far. So, when I started tuning ESS stuff, I was skeptical. Because I'm like, another centrifugal company? What's so good about this? And then one of the guys on the chat said, Alex, everything's made out of silicone and it has supposedly less potential for false knock. I was like, okay, whatever. And then he also showed me the bracket. And he goes, and look how the bracket mounts. Belt changes, maybe 5 minutes. Pulley changes, maybe 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I've heard that one before from Vortec. Vortec legit 15 minutes, 20. After doing it yesterday, I'm a believer. Because HPJ Michael Beebus was doing something on the dyno, and he was like, let's see what this kit does. And it made 800 like that. And he's like, on a Gen 2. And he's like, I'm a believer. This thing made me a believer. I'm looking at it. It was such an easy install that I can't imagine. Oh my God, it made power. So I think ESS has a winner when it comes to the ease of use. I'm going to wait for you guys to look at the video. And you tell me, because I can hype it up all day long and you guys are just going to say the same shit. Some of you, the haters who will watch the haters watch closely. So they'll say this. Oh, now Alex is sucking ESS's dick. I'm not sucking anyone's dick. They provided a kit. They said, Alex, what do you think? And I'm telling you what I think. I have a Whipple supercharged car. I have a 2.3 TVS Corvette. So stop it. And I'm going to have another ESS in the truck. But someone's saying, what's TVS versus ESS? Well, I haven't driven the ESS kit yet at wide open throttle, but the TVS based on the Corvette is really hard to beat. That seat of pants torque, instant torque is nuts. By the way, I wanted to mention real quick, we have 4 people that were tuning on the 860 class. I didn't even know NMRA was happening this weekend. Like, they're just so off the fucking radar, off the map. I didn't even know. So I wanted to mention the 4 customers that are in the 860 class. All of them ran 860 or better. Matt Ballard, Matt Foyce, Chuck Drew, Greg Phillips. So these 4 guys are our customers that are running the 860 class at NMRA. So if you're by Bowling Green, Kentucky, go by and watch that class. Watch all the racing. I don't even know what classes are on anymore. So Matt Ballard, shout out to you, Mr. Matt Foyce, Chuck Drew, and Greg Phillips. Good luck to you today racing. Have fun. Oh, I wish ESS would create an S197 kit. I emailed them and they said they haven't decided. If I was them, I wouldn't. This is why. That's dying. And I love you guys. That's dying. S197 new product support is not a good idea. The market is insanely saturated with every product you can think of. K members, headers, wheel tire combos, supercharger combos. Guys, it is done to death. So if ESS goes out of their way and starts creating these kits, I'm sure they have a minimum amount of brackets they have to make so that the machine shop doesn't grape their product, their bottom line. So what do you think is a better business model? Build a kit for cars from 2015 and probably all the way to 2025, because the new car is an S550, unless they change the front end. Something tells me, or unless they change the timing cover, something tells me that the same kit will work. Right now, the same kit works 2015 all the way to 2022. Okay, that is 6 years right now. 15 to 22, 6 years, or 11 to 14. And these cars are usually owned by, no offense, broke motherfuckers, because it is the cheapest you can get into. Now, not everyone's a broke motherfucker. I own an S197. A Boss 302 is not a broke motherfucker S197, but you can get a Paxton, a Procharger, a Whipple, a TVS, you can get anything. So they're probably like, we're not going to get in that market because it's a limited market. The money the guys have in that market is little money. S550 guys, it's a brand new thing basically, so they're going to support that going forward. What the hell is Turvy talking about? This is the Turvy show. Got to give him on thing. He will be hands-on with his car. Turvy will trolling us all. The man is living in year 2055. Alex, on the same page as Napoleon Dynamite, have you seen Adventures of Power? I have not. I'm about to do a giveaway on Turvy's SN95. Where can I cop some fresh Turvy merch? Baytown. Exactly. The radiator technically is the same place yet. I'm attempting to get a radiator tap made for the install, but the dude who took the measurement in person is doubting what he wrote down. No good, no money. Speaking of that, now we know this is not staying mode. Oh my Lord, this is great. So speaking of people not getting back to you, or people not wanting to work, or people screwing up, do you know how difficult it is to find someone to work on the Fairmont that communicates well? Like, is it a thing where if you have high mechanical aptitude, you have lower than average communication skills? because like, why can't you like talk, get back? I know guys that are in the fabrication game that still use Facebook as their main page pusher, meaning in terms of business. They do everything through Facebook. And I'm like, all you have to do, you're one comment away from getting banned on Facebook, and there goes your business. Why would you do that? Why in the hell would you limit what you can make by using one social media platform? Why not have a robust Instagram page, a robust Facebook page, and get back to people? So I reached out to one of the you are my customers. One of the fans was like, "Hey Alex, I got a guy. He's a badass fabricator. Hit him up. Hit him up. Nothing. I don't hear anything. Like, it just goes into the wind somewhere. So I'm going to probably have to contact a high-end place that does this, probably has a huge backlog of cars, and pay $10,000 or so to get the shit done. Are you dropping the ESS install video tomorrow? Today for members, tomorrow for the peasants. I'm going back to my roots, MySpace. Turvy will communicate with you regarding your fare lane. You should expect all call text when he wakes up from his nap. Right, at noon. S197 owner here must be broke. Just keeping it because it's paid for. No, I get that. What I'm saying is, as a business model, are most S197 owners full of money? If you're a business and you wanted to make a product that's going to cost you thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in R&D, work, machining, materials, boxing, everything, would you go after the S550 market, or would you go after the S197 market? I wish I could donate today. Thanks for the sauce. Hey, Dustin 10R, tell everybody what your basic bitch car ran. The ESS, I think 100 millimeter pulley, 10R, stock converter. I think it was well into the 9s. And I said, if you get a trans brake and a converter in that car, I can't imagine. It went 150. Guys, 150 mile an hour is 8-second mile an hour. My Fairmont went 855 at 871. 871 at 155. So if he can get the 60 foot down, that's an 8-second mile an hour. Turvy says, this is why I do the work myself. More people I can cut out, the faster it gets done, at the expense of wasting money figuring it out. I want my shit done right. I don't want to front half the car and then have the front end fall off of the car when I hit a pothole. I want the back half to be done well. Again, this is not going to be a show car, but I want it to be done well so I can fit a bigger tire or better offset wheel and drop the car substantially. No one gets back to me. No, so, okay, no problem. What I'll do is, more than likely, ship the car. If I have to ship the car to Pennsylvania, Ohio, California, I don't care. I'm at the point where I can swing shipping the car somewhere, and to be able to make sure that the car gets done right. I'm done with Florida. Like, Florida people and Florida shops are either lazy or they're not ambitious. They just don't get it. Dustin 10R said he went 975 at 150 with his ESS 10R car. 481, 60 to 130, full weight with 3300 DA, stock suspension besides drag springs. Guys, that's a centrifugal. That's basic. Like, in terms of the install, if he went, hey, is it still 6 rib, Dustin 10R? It's probably still 6 rib. Got him the ticket system yesterday, and John Jr. is hooking me up with the multi-tune stuff. Can't wait. Nice. Glad made a live show. Hey, SMB Filters in the house. Probably another fake account. The racing channel featured nice 4i Fox Hellcat swap. That would be interesting. Yeah, 150 is fair lane territory. Absolutely. I'm getting S550 out there. R&D, not to recoup the money. Mate, ship it to New Jersey. I got the hookup for you. Yeah, I'm good. I wouldn't do anything Stang mode, even though this is fake Stang mode. I wouldn't do anything he suggested. Like, if Stang mode gave you guys suggestions, I would actually take that as to what not to do. I would have. Oh, you want? Okay, got it. You want me to do this? I'll do the opposite. Thank you. Ship the car to DMC Racing in Halifax. No, it's not going to go to Massachusetts. I'm done with Massachusetts. E.g., it's like the cheap, good, fast saying pick 2. I did the jump test on my front end. Solid as a grassroots tree stump, even on the newest. Wait, on the newest vid, you jumped on the hood? Okay, we're going. We're going to the Turvy channel. Fuck it. We got to see him jump on the hood. Because, oh my God. Turviate. Turviate. Hello, how's everyone doing? I ended up jumping on the... You only have 234 subscribers, bro. Back at it again. Here we go.
What's up, everybody?
Oh.
My name is Barrett, and I'm working on a Mustang. Got a hold of...
Bro, get some chapstick, son. Look at him lick his lips. I'm going to see if I can pause it there.
What's up, everybody? My name is Barrett, and I'm working on a Mustang.
Oh, Turvy. Chapstick, son. Yeah, pretty mouth.
I got a hold of a generator so that way I would be able to weld, and this is what I got so far. None of this is pretty.
You are the gift that, again, guys, he is Napoleon Dynamite. There is no way he's for real. He's trolling all of us, but this is what high-level trolling looks like.
But they're solid enough.
Oh, wow.
To get the job done, I got hood pins, a hood prop, starter ground.
Could you imagine relying on those welds to do anything?
And right there, the entire front end is mounted on the car.
Listen to everything rattle around in his house.
The entire front end is mounted on the car. I put some reinforcement right here because...
Wait, whoa. Is that sheet metal, dude?
Mounted on the car. I put some...
Dude. Turvy. Don't drive this car. Turvy, please don't drive this car. You're gonna get killed, bro.
Reinforcement right here because this is going to be the inner fender that I'm making for it. And
guys, this guy has a V6 with a front half car. You know what's funny? He's further along on his build than my Fairmont is.
I have some other parts for the car. The hood pins that I got are arrow catch underside mounts.
I'm telling you, he's Napoleon Dynamite. He is the best troll I've ever seen. He is genius level troll.
And they fit like a glove. I pulled out my driver's seat and I got my old bracket, sliders, and side mounts from my storage that I've held onto for a while. These are a real Sparko bracket, real Sparko side mounts, and the sliders.
That's like a whole month's check. Like the seat, slider, and the bracket, it's like a month's pay.
I also got impatient and picked up a digital speedo.
Why? The motherfucker...
Because I'd like to change the gauges in this car eventually. This would be the setup. Speedo, tack, and then the other 4 on the...
Is that like a paper template thing? 5-inch? It says 5-inch, and then...
side right there. I think that would look pretty good.
Look at this. Could you imagine what he has to do to start this car? It's a click, 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 click.
These are the new 19x11s next to the 18x9s.
Oh,
and the front end is going to be an entire 4 inches wider up front. 18x10s in the back. On a side note, me flipping my wheels back and forth and not being able to decide, I actually want to buy forged wheels to make my wide body kit. But the wheels and tires that are on my car right now, I'm working with what I got. And so I want to put 325s on the 19 by 11s, and then the
On a V6, dude. Oh.
275s in the back. Those are the first forged wheels I'm going to get, and then in the front, I'll buy more forged wheels. The entire car is going to be 8 inches wider in the front and in the back. But for right now, it's 2 3/4.
Oh my God. Okay, let's see more of this fucking. This is where you get. He's gonna need 5 tetanus shots after it's all done.
My fuel pump from my storage, so that I could put it on a switch, bypass my
Another switch.
cats, and reroute my fuel lines outside of the fender well. I want to move them somewhere else.
He's gonna move the fuel lines outside of the car. He's gonna put fuel lines like on the outside of the car.
So far on my car, all that I have left is I need to make the tab.
Anyway, let's get back to
That
the
way I
tongue
would be
game.
able to
Let's get back to the tongue game.
on a Mustang.
Shout out to you, Turvy, literally the best channel on YouTube. Tell me different. Tell me that thing is not absolutely the best channel you've ever seen in history. Turv is going to copyright. No, he's not. Please. Should have saved the tattoo, money, buying, and education. Not even enough power to turn those wheels. I'll get gapped by Corolla. What the heck? What the heck is that? But where's the 352 hole saw? Is that a 10x10 Walmart poles? Car's going to love that Summit Racing sticker. Says, look, but don't touch on the back window. Instantly a Turvy fan. Guys, he is the best troll in the history of trolls. You have no idea the level of so high level. Unreal. All that torque is going to bend those tubes on the first hit. He's going to take a hard turn and split in half. Oh my God. I'm telling you, my kids, this is Gale Banks. I'm telling my kids, this is Gale Banks. Hey guys, you guys want to see the best car builder in history? This is him right here. Guaranteed this runs slower than it did stock in every possible way. Staying mode is calling number for him. Well, told you I did a jump test. You did some 8-inch wheel. Hey guys, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make sure that the car is 8 inches wider in the front because I want to make it a wide body kit. Don't worry about this sheet metal reinforcement on my kit. I'm telling you, this is the best troll in the history of trolls. And he even gets on the show and does the, I'm not a troll, this is legit. This is like method acting. You ever see like actors that get a little crazy after they get way into their character? Like supposedly everyone that plays the Joker is a little fucked up. And they're super fucked up because they get way into the character. And Turvy is that guy. He is him. Turvy has not only perfected the accent of like a fucking dumbass, but he is living it. He lives in that trailer. He loves working on the carport that doesn't have a roof on it outside. He loves snotting up welds. He is the level. I wish I could have that commitment, that troll, like YOLO douchebag. If I would have become him all the time and lived my life as YOLO douchebag would, it would be Turvy. And I'm actually super jealous of his trolling. It's so good. He even says, bro, I'm not in character. I'm just crazy in general. That's how high level of a troll he is. He has convinced himself he is him. Turvy is a method actor like Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder. Just a dude playing a dude playing a dude. For the Twitches are the best. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get a fuel pump and I'm going to add a switch. Like, where is... Guys, this should be like a thumbnail. I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna show you what I do. I'm gonna save that. Save as. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. Bro, it's just the best thing I've ever seen. So let me see. Car turning on with many switches. Is there anything like that, like on YouTube, that I can find? like ridiculous switches. Oh Jesus! No, I want funny. I want like, let me see, funny. Like you see it on Instagram and TikTok. You almost never see it on YouTube. Switches, car guy meme compilation, funny as fuck. Yeah, no. Usually it's like on TikTok or Instagram or something like that, where people make a funny video where a guy turns on a car and it has like 8,000 switches. Boom, 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 and it's like, dude, what are you doing? Turvy living his best life, one sheet metal panel at a time. Hey, Alex, is there a promo code for the ESS kit? That way they can see how many sales it helps with. Well, Brevin, how you doing, Brevin? If you would like to make a promo code, look, I'm not looking for any money. I'm not. You've provided a Supercharger kit. As far as I'm concerned, you're a show sponsor. You know, I should make an ESS thing here because you've provided a kit that installed great. It's yet to be seen what it makes on pump gas, Florida pump gas, with a 120 millimeter pulley. But I can't imagine, based on everything I've done in the tuning system, that it doesn't make good power. So, you know, if they want to do a link like esskittuning.com/ydbt, and people could just have a promo code to be like, all right, Alex's influence on sales through this link, but I'm not looking for a dime. He's already provided a kit, so I'm happy with that. This will be the best seller for the paid members. Exactly. What shift do you work? I might slide by. Oh my Lord. Could you imagine meeting Turvy? Guys, I might do a meet and greet. Turvy's probably going to get more. Turvy's our Beetlejuice. Turvy is absolutely our Beetlejuice. You know Beetlejuice is from the Howard Stern show? He's our Beetlejuice. Make it into an emoji to the members. Oh, great idea. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make it into an emoji for the members. Switches to Spark 1 through 8. Man, I'm going to have more switches than Fast and Furious shift in the race. It turns on with the same combination from the truck in Mad Max Fury. He's going to have 30 gauges on his dash with his V6 Mustang. Like, what the hell do you need to keep track of, Turvy? It's a V6 Mustang. It's not boosted. It's not anything. It's what do you need to keep track of? You just turn the car on, voltage, RPM, and mile an hour. Like, that's it. You don't need a shift light. You don't need oil pressure. Fuck. You don't need to do anything. Do an interview with Turvy. So let me ask you, Turvy, because actually doing an interview with Turvy is like doing an interview with the character an actor plays, like Iron Man. I need you to stay in character, Iron Man. Be Iron Man. And I think it would be the worst interview in history, but it's funny to me. I don't know why, by watching him work, I laugh my ass off because he is so committed, doesn't care what anyone says. Like, that's the big one. He doesn't give a shit what anyone says or thinks. He is willing to put his life on the line to build that car based on those welds. Alex, have a meet and greet for this man, the entire subscriber meetup in Florida. He got that Motec exhaust. Turvy's going to Le Mans. Who's Stag Mode on the chat? Is it Kyle Brandon? Like, I want to know who Stag Mode is on the chat. It's probably Kyle Brandon because some of these replies are so retarded. I love it. More cubes, more boost says, I said it already, but my favorite part is the digital gauge to show both digits when it tops. Very nice. Very nice. Hey, I got a digital gauge cluster because I wanted to make sure, because anything over 99, I am blissfully unaware of how fast it's going. Actually, that's the top speed, 99. Can you make a cookie with Turvy's face on it? So these are the switches he has to flick on to turn the car on. Fuel pump, ignition, diff cooler. Did you say diff cooler for a V6 Mustang? Am I reading that right? I am telling you, this guy is the best troll in history of trolls. Diff cooler for a V6 New Edge body style Mustang. So what, you want it to cool from ambient to under ambient? That bitch don't make enough power, torque, or anything to get that diff hot. Stop it. Unless you put the rear end in yourself and the gears are too tight and it's causing a bunch of heat. Or he hammered the bearings in, causing frictional heat based on the bad install, then I understand you need a diff cooler. So fuel pump, ignition, diff cooler, trans cooler, wipers. He has a panel switch for the wipers. Why didn't you just leave it stock? Everything you mentioned turns on with the key. Headlights, high beams, and a couple of others. I made a small list. Headlights, he has headlights on a panel, high beams on a panel. Basically, guys, if he would have left the car stock, it would have been way better than his grassroots build. Alex, you know you're going to check out Turvy's booth at PRI next year. Guys, if I had the money, I would absolutely pay for Turvy to have a booth at PRI and just talk to the people and show off his car. And they come by and they're like, what are you showing here? Well, go ahead. Jump on the front end. It's good. Alex, I'm about to gap this McLaren in front of me live on... No, don't do that. Live on the stream. Turvy's Dollar Store Rob Dom doing big things. Top Gun Turvy edition. Hey, Alex, are you absolutely right? Not a lot of detailed vids out there for the ESS kit. I believe this vid will have a lot of views. I don't think so. But it will be your guide. It is not super detailed, but it shows I did this, I did that, did this, boom, turn it on and go. Everything you need to do is shown in this video. Turvy setting his car to go back to 1955. Turvy needs to weld the second V6 to his engine to have the first V12 Mustang with the same generator welder. Diff cooler because the lash is wrong. Did y'all forget I threw 456 in it? Let me ask you, Turvy, because, you know, the troll level is just on point. Do you get more frictional heat with 456s or less? Because it's usually a strain, not an RPM thing. It's usually a strain on the gear and the bearings. So you're more likely to have more heat with a numerically lower gear ratio than a numerically higher, unless you're running different fluid. I don't think it's RPM related. I think it's more shear and torque and bearing strain related than... I could be wrong, but you don't need a diff cooler for a fucking V6, dude. Turvy making intakes on the fly. That would be a Borat having booth at PRI. Move the high beams and wipers to get the stalk off my steering shaft. I want to remake the cover where my ignition, lock, turn signals, and hazards are. He eyeballed it. Turvy smells like jelly beans when welding. Absolutely. Could you imagine? Where is it? It smells like jelly beans. Here we go.
Ah, this smells like jelly beans.
His list is a third grade level picture. Someone here is thinking, yo, I thought this was a race channel. This is the peasant chat. And it usually devolves into nothing but material that I can make shorts from. I just ordered my twin intakes from my Gen 4 S650 Turvy Racing. I still don't get the jelly beans joke. I think you have a higher chance of heat when gears are set with two hammers. So maybe that makes sense. He goes, okay, let me install some 456s in my V6 New Edge. Oh, looks like my diff temp is really high. How did you measure the diff temp in the first place? Hey, Turvy, how did you measure the diff temp in the car in the first place? And what road race application has 456s, like ever, in history? Please tell me what road race application has I just want to be different. So he is supposedly, like, I want to know the thought process, because if his troll level is this high, he must have thought, let's troll the shit out of the whole car. So 456s, higher number, higher temps, diff cooler. What was it before the diff? What were the diff temps before the 456s? You have to have a delta, meaning the difference. He eyeballed the 456 install for those who don't remember. Oh, thank you. He did eyeball the 456 gear install. You're right. He saw it glowing red. Wow, that must be... Oh, the car's glowing red. That must be hot. So let's go back to Turvy out there where he installed the diff in his car. Yeah, we got gears. So this is where he installed.
In a short video today, I picked up my hood and fenders from the junkyard.
Wait, let me grab that. Okay, let's grab this right here and save as. Yep, there we go. Boom. Let's keep going.
I pulled my differential apart.
Who does that with their fingers? Who starts saying number one, like number one, number two? Like who? His troll level is so off the charts, man.
Put in a new Eaton, a Torsen Detroit True Track differential, Detroit True Track, and
Still got that booger in there.
new gears from new motive gears. I tried getting Richmonds or the Excels, but they didn't have them at the time, and they swapped the original 410s for the 456s at the same price.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, let's see this gear install. Oh my god, I'm afraid I'm gonna scroll and see like a dead cat or something. So let me see. There we go. Here's the eyeball method. This is why it needs a diff cooler.
side, but also outside high on the drive side. So looking at it, it says that I need to tighten the backlash a little bit. I'm cleaning it off because I fucking made a mess.
Yes. Oh, this is Napoleon Dynamite.
I'm gonna clean it up, throw it back in,
Look at the yellow shit on the bearing. Oh my god.
and reset it. I already did the crush collar. Fuck. So I'm gonna there's minimal play. I'm gonna pull.
What?
So I'm gonna there's throw it back in or reset
He
it.
goes, I already did the crush collar. Fuck. I think he realized, oh wait, I have to undo that.
I already did the crush collar. Fuck.
Guys, I'm grabbing that as a soundbite. So that's why he needs a diff cooler. Wow. You are just the gift that keeps on giving, brother. I appreciate you very much. I'm so happy you are on this chat. Is that mustard? Oh, that's exactly the rear diff is in my black car. See, Stang Mode and Turvy have the same car knowledge. You understand? Like, I think Turvy has more general car knowledge than Stang Mode will ever have. And I hear his words and I go, okay, the thought process is good, but it's still retarded. Like, it's still super duper retarded. But 4,000 RPM red light at 456. Diff cooler to keep the diff alive. Don't shake his hand if you meet him. Oh my god. Turvy is the water boy in real life because mama said, what is that lapping compound? Is he talking in half speed? Wait, can I make him go in half speed? Let me see. Let's put Turvy on in half speed and see if it's any better. Let me see. Playback speed. Let's do 0.5. Let's go.
So I'm gonna
I want to hear if it says fuck. There we go.
crush collar. Fuck. So I'm gonna there's minimal play. I'm gonna pull it out, see if that'll work. Hopefully it does, but I definitely need a new crush collar because that one's done.
Oh fuck. Okay, let's keep going.
Attempt number 2 was a complete waste of time. after messing with it and getting this, what I'm about to show you last time.
Oh fuck, dude! I could do this shit all day. Oh my god, he's the best. I love you, man. You're a gift that keeps on giving. Oh my god, it's 10 times funnier. Does he have fluid metal separator to keep her from eating itself alive? Wait until he tries to tune it. Turvy has hairy palms. No way Turvy is better than Stink Mod. Where is that hat from, bitcho? This hat, Steve Morris Engines. Okay, so Steve Morris Engines is doing a giveaway. Steve Morris is giving away a 500 plus cubic inch, 800 crank horsepower big block on pump gas. And I'm like, I want that for the Fairmont. I want that for the Fairmont. So I bought a shirt, and they're the next level shirt. They fucking fit perfect. Got the Steve Morris hat, trucker hat, and I got a sweater, hoodie. I spent like $90 because I wanted to have entries to win it. But I look, worst case scenario, I still support the guy. I want the motor, but I'm just doing this to be a total shill to see if I can gain favoritism to get the engine. That Elon Musk, right. Most of Turvy's views come from Alex playing videos here, right? Exactly. Numbers a waste of time. 100% type they need to remove the crush collar. Last time, shift into fifth at 28 miles an hour. Stop it, I can't breathe. This is the best. Take that, Elon Musk. Take that, Elon Musk is absolutely right.
Take that, Elon Musk.
Oh my God. If Droopy was a person, it'll be Turvy. You can win for free? No, you can't win for free because it's not a giveaway. So what I did was I bought merch. Every $5 is like one entry. So this is 4 entries. This is 5 entries. And the hoodie was another, I think, 5 entries. So I have like 20 or 30 entries, supposedly, to win that motor. But I want that motor for the Fairmont. Because it's either that or go carbureted Coyote. That's going to be $10,000 to $15,000 by the time it's all said and done. You know it. You and I both know it. A carbureted Coyote, time, transmission, everything. Front. But first, I want to front and back half the car. But I can't get anyone to work on the car. Yeah, right. It's a stag mode hat, right? Turvy is Elon Musk. Turvy, do you have a switch on the panel to turn on your 120 volt electrical service? It's Elon Musk. I can break 4 motors a week now that Turvy is my in-house builder. Turvy, the problem is I don't think Turvy can ever work for a YouTuber because YouTubers need stuff done consistently and fast. Like imagine if I had a shop. Guys, let's do some talking. Let's do some talking. Imagine if I had a shop that is willing to do the work for me in a very timely fashion. I had, let's say 4 months ago, front half, back half on the Fairmont. That's a couple months worth of work, right? Maybe a month if he's quick. I took the blower off of the white car, put headers in it because I was going to go turbo. But I could have ended up having a shop do a turbo kit. They could have done that. That went away. I saw the ESS kit on the Mustang. I am going to have an ESS kit coming for the truck. I need headers done on the GT500. That's probably $10,000. That's probably $25,000 or so, $20,000 worth of work that I had in the last 4 months. Imagine that. Imagine you're a shop and you're legit and you have access to a YouTuber, right? Because let's be honest, I am on YouTube all the time. And I do work for Lund Racing full time. That's the main gig. But this channel is now making more money than my regular job. So I have the ability to constantly feed you work. I have another car coming that needs a bunch of work. So if I had a shop that was legit, not a junk shop, that was willing to do the work, they can make pretty good money if they choose to. But I'm just going to do it myself. And I have the Corvette. I have the blower snout to take out, machine back, put the small pulley in it. I'm going to get long tubes for it. I'm going to get Corsa blow my dick so it could be loud as fuck because I want that bitch to chop and be stupid, loud, and dumb. So I'm blown away that people don't want 30 to fucking 40 grand in their pocket just from one guy. Turvy should do a giveaway, then charge for the advice. Lund here. Here's a vested combo. Turvy, nah, bro. I make it better on my mom's dial-up. A motor giveaway would be better than a car because you wouldn't have to pay taxes on it. Interesting. What do you think about the Gainesville track? I've never been. I've never. Oh my God, who is this? You guys are nuts. I knew this chat. This chat. You guys got to understand. This chat is nothing to be fucked with. If you're gonna go out there and you're gonna go against what we do here, because this is a we thing. This is a collective. We are the Borg, okay? And we kind of, you know, if someone's against this chat, boom, we focus in. We you see what happens on the chat. It's great stuff. Turvy really name is Jethro Bodine. Call Dave Zimmerman at Team Z in Michigan. Ship the car up there. They probably have the ability to bang it out faster than anyone. Quality stuff. Yeah, I understand, but Michigan, dude, Michigan. Whew. I personally know that Kelly at 316 Racing can do your front and back half of the Fairmount. You can reach out to see if he's willing to do it. I decided that car work is just for me. I tried out JRE, which was old rednecks, which flopped. I also tried trucks, which was kind of mid the floor, and Led talked to me like he wanted to get smacked. Wow. Drop one hint on what the new car is. It's 5 lug. It's 5 lug. It's not a car. I'll just say this. I'm not. It's a 5 lug car. 5 lug meaning the wheel and tire setup is 5 lug, so that discounts like a whole bunch of cars, right? That's why, like we older guys know that this discounts a whole bunch of cars. It does not have air conditioning, so you know it's an older car. And it has 2.5-inch exhaust. That could be an S197. That could be a shitty S197. That could be a new Edge. That could be anything. So, it's an ice vehicle. It's definitely an ice vehicle. You will get roasted by Turvy's diff. Turvy looks like the dude from Tokyo Drift after getting smacked with 2 hammers. His car has 4 wheels. It has pistons. It's 5 lug, has a motor, and has 4 wheels. Right. That's basically what I'm going to say. Damn, Turvy JRE, Joe Rogan? Is it manual? I'm not going to answer that. It's a Tesla Roadster. It has 4 tires and an engine, right? And it's from between 80 and 2005, right? That's. I'm not going to give you. It's a Cobra R, bro. If Cobra R is not a bucket list car, but that's a cool car to have just sitting there, Like right now, the GT500 has become that car, guys. That car is for sale, and nobody has even inquired about it, which is okay. I'll keep it. But right now, it's become a car that I look at and I go, nice car, you know, and I move it once in a while. You'll see on the video tomorrow. Okay, the members will see it today. When I turn that car on, you forget I even have it. It's such a badass, rowdy thing. But it's like not even something that I can race. There's no track near me. To race anywhere, you have to tow it two or 3 hours minimum, which is normal, I guess. But it wasn't normal for me here. The reason I moved here, partly, was the weather, the area, the job, and the track. Confirm Alex bought Turvy's 2-valve. Cobra R would be legit. Is this something late 60s or early 70s? Not going to say. Someone said 4i. It's probably an Isuzu Rodeo. And it was on Friday's list. Yes. Damn, Poppy Alex got Scooby-Doo van. Got to be that blue fox. It's an Isuzu. A local has a Cobra R. It's a very interesting car for sure. Cobra R is the best investment vehicle. Grand National would be great. I'm not going to say, but the Grand National thing is difficult because you can't really build it to be. So we've gotten to an age where my ZR1 is slow. Most modern cars can run what the most modern performance vehicles can run what the ZR1 can run stock. Once you pull it down, tune it, and put exhaust in it, it becomes an animal at any era. But you know, the Grand National would not be impressive if I built it all the way. It's going to be a 9-second car, which is cool, but not that cool. Because you guys are going to say this. And I know how exactly this chat works and generally how people think. Oh, why don't you just stick a fucking big block with 300 shot? It'll be faster. I understand it'll be faster. But if I buy a Grand National, I want to do it as if you were building it back in the day. If I buy any older vehicle, I am not going to build it by today's standards in terms of performance. Like the Fairmont is that weird vehicle that, you know, if I was to build it how it was built back in the 70s or 80s, it'd be a legit 12-second car and it would be impressive. But then you put a Coyote in it, boost, and it runs 8s. So then you go, well, is it that easy? Guys, that was a lot of work and a lot of money. A lot of work and a lot of money. So then I was like, okay, now I'm done with it because it's a useless car. Alex, Senior said he got the chassis worked on in Grey Goose near Riviera Beach. Did those guys stop working? So the ones in Riviera Beach are TIG Vision. TIG Vision is super high-end shop. I don't want to pay their prices, no offense. It's super nice. And this is a Fairmont. You understand? It's just a Fairmont. I think if you have a car that you really, really like and you have a lot of money and you want really high-end work, my roll cage in the S550, my roll cage in the S197, the GT500, is made from TIG Vision. It is perfection. It is a beautiful cage. Tucked, gorgeous. You can get in and out of the car, has swing outs. It is absolutely perfect. They did a great job. I know how much the gentleman paid to get it in there, and my Fairmont is not worth that kind of work. I want a good front half job, but not super expensive. But I get it. Good, fast, cheap. Pick two. I get it. I want good and not cheap and not necessarily fast. I want good. So it's not like pick two. I think there's something in between. I think you can have someone that does it, do the job, do the work, and then get it out of there. And I'll do the painting of the front end and this and this and that. Some people want the whole job front to back. I saw a guy, a local guy, that I sold my Coyote swap to. He got everything done at TIG Vision. I don't even, let me ask him. Let me ask the gentleman if he can answer me before the chat ends, how much the front half was. Here he is. Hey, do you mind me asking how much did TIG Vision charge for the work? Was it front half? Was it front half and back half? Front and back half? And what's the split? If so, what is the split? The chat wants to know. There we go. We'll see what he says. This car is beautiful. It's one of the more beautiful notch Foxes out there. It's going to have my old Fairmont motor in it, and we're going to tune it. Speaking of which, I did a mock-up on my main hoop and cut one of the legs a couple inches too short. A couple of inches too short? A couple of inches too short. Alex, if you don't mind bringing it to West Texas. I know someone who can get hooked up with a good, fully TIG setup and will certify any NHRA class you care to run. Got it. Stang mode in the chat. Look at Incognito Films. Stang mode in the chat. Yeah, we welcomed Stang mode to the chat. How do you know it's a race car? Toggle switches for the wipers. Wait a minute. Alex bought the floating McLaren P1? That's the funny thing. A lot of people were critiquing that guy, saying, that's an insurance job. Oh my God, that guy's so stupid to leave it outside in the flood. His garage flooded and the car floated outside. Just like those Superbirds. If you're on Facebook or Instagram, you saw that some Superbirds were in the second level of the lift. And the water got so high, it floated them off the lift and off to the side. Poor cars over there. Holy shit. I'm positive that isn't the real Stang mode. Stang mode wants to see how real the show is. And I can personally guarantee it's top tier work. Top fuel guys, trust him. Whoa. Can we stop? Guys, can we just stop with this top fuel shit? I am sick of car guys using the same tired example as to why something is good because Top Fuel runs it. A rail with a billet Hemi, a 30-liter supercharger on it running on nitro fuel that purposely explodes all the way down the track. It purposely destroys itself all the way down the track. People compare things to that. Well, Alex, if you want your Fairmont done, this Top Fuel dragster guy... That doesn't help me. That makes me go, what? Like, what does one have to do with the other? Right. Stang Mode said, I'm more of a bottom fuel guy myself. Whoever he is, he's witty, he's fast. I like him. Never thought I'd see a Phantom float. Stang Mode, we know. That says Raiden. Also had a Rolls Royce Ghost float out. Yes, that guy's making the money. What do you use to check DA when testing at the track? Nothing. Nothing. You can use the TRC race app, or you can use Draggy. Draggy has satellite data and gives you DA. I don't go, well, it's 200 DA. Now, if you have a carbureted car, that's completely different. But if you have a MAF or a speed density equipped car that's factory-ish, if you have a Holly, no, those compensate. They definitely compensate. But some people like turn that stuff off. I'm like, why'd you turn that off? Alex, did you buy a radar detector? No, I got to get one. You guys gave me so many suggestions that I just haven't had time. So if someone can send me links because I'm really bad at like remembering stuff. Guys, today I have like 5 things going on. So this chat, then I got 15 things after that. Then Monday, and then Wednesday, I got to drive to Gainesville. These next 2 events are probably my last. I love Lund Racing. I love them very much. I love working for them, but I can't get excited for racing events anymore. I just can't. I personally love helping, but I don't get anything out of it anymore. I don't get that awesome feeling. Like, you guys will get sick of it too. You guys on the outside looking in, if you're into racing, you want to hate racing, go racing. It's almost better to spectate and then bring your car to a test and tune and be the happiest guy on the planet. If you want to competitively drag race and build a car to race in a class, you will see how expensive, awful, and you're probably not going to win more than you actually, I guarantee you're not going to win more than you do win. And it is deflating, and you go home and you have a broken car, a bank account now less, $5,000 less, and you go, why do I do this? Why the fuck do I do this? I think if you do a rental, bring your car to the rental, race, get a personal best, get great shots and video of it, and if you want to promote a product or something like that, that is a way better way of doing it for me. I understand people like racing and they like the competition aspect. That's all fine and dandy. I see racers, and most of them are broke. Most racers are absolutely broke, and they have this, in my opinion. Sorry, I know this is not a real racer. Whatever you need to do to justify it to yourself, whatever you need to do to convince yourself. But let's be honest. Let's have a real conversation here. There's no money in racing. You do it for ego. You do it for clout. You do it for competition. And I understand that, and that's fine. But I don't want to lose my fucking shirt racing a car. So I'm like, you know what? I can make money on this channel, or I can make money test and tuning. And if I'm a parts guy, I'd rather test and tune and just dial my car in. But if you want to go competitively racing, that becomes a complete different game, and it is a money game. If you guys see the fastest guys out there and the most consistent guys out there work on their car, have a good amount of money, or race in a class where the car does not necessarily break down all the time. Something like Coyote stock, something a very nice heads-up class, but even Coyote stock being the cheapest or entry level or factory stock or something similar is insanely difficult to get into. And then when you're on Instagram and Facebook and all these other places, you think you're slow. You look at all the other cars, you're like, I'm slow compared to these guys. And you want to keep up with the Joneses, and then you're down $100,000. And you're like, what the hell did I just do? I get it. It's not for everybody. I used to love it. I thought it was the best thing ever. But when you talk to people that got out of racing, look at Wesley Evans. Wesley Evans, the real teal car, he was racing, having a bunch of fun, but then eventually he got out of it. He got out of it. He's like, fuck it. You know, I can't do it anymore. So what did he do? He sold Real Teal, beautiful car. See, you guys see Real Teal, and you see it going down the track, and it goes, ba, 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 ba. Oh my God, I can't wait to build it. You don't see him testing, him dropping the transmission every run and adjusting the clutch, buying tires, buying setups, adjusting suspension, the hard work. All you see is the low 8, high 7-second passes, and you go, oh my God, fucking badass. And he said, fuck this shit. The camaraderie is gone. Now that Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube are a thing, the camaraderie is gone. It is all shit talking, beef, grudge racing, no prep. So he's like, I'm just going to buy a side-by-side and go four-wheeling with my family. And he is the happiest guy so far. Good for him. And he got out alive, you know, meaning he got out of the game without being super broke, without getting divorced, because nothing causes more divorces than guys that have really fast cars, because that's your priority. Just like women's priorities are children, because a woman will choose their kids over you 100% of the time. Men will choose their car over a woman 100% of the time. It's a sickness, and I understand it. And I'm just done competitively racing. I'll go, I'll support, but I'm not going to. These are my last two events. Gainesville FL2K and Modnats. And the only time you'll see me at the track is to spectate or to test and tune my personal vehicle by my fucking self. Fuck that. You have a 30-second car and 11-second car. I don't care about. I have a 13-second car and 11-second car. I don't care about clout. It becomes a whole big thing. I watch now test and tune. Right, Blame Street Outlaws for the racing downfall. I don't know if that was the downfall, but that was the beginning of the end for sure. Okay. NHRA stock eliminator seems like the same as Coyote stock. Only a few guys have a real shot and the rest are just ducks. The knowledge gap just gets so big. I'm just happy with my times and the videos from the private rental the other night. Shout out to my friends that went to support. That's the way to do it. I've never had more fun than at a rental. The best rental I went to was when Lund Racing went 7s in the Grey Goose. I went 8-1 in the Blue Goose. 8-1 in the Blue GT500. Dakota went like low 10s and Brandon went like low 9s. And our 2020 development GT500 went 10-3 on pump gas. We were just like, nothing broke. We all went home and we were ecstatic, and we got so much video from that rental that it made it everywhere. And we got way more out of that rental than we ever do at Modnats, FL2K, or Texas 2K. Off subject, but do you still have the Traxxas RC truck? Yeah, it's right there. It's right next to me. I used it the other day. That thing fucking flies. Got a new set of wheels on it. Check it out. Oh, this thing is big. Holy shit. Oh, man. Got a new set of wheels on it. These are badass. This thing just destroys stuff. It does. It's blazing fast. It's almost scary fast how fast this big sucker is. So I'm going to probably, once I get some free time, which is literally never, I'm going to play with it. But, man, I don't have any time anymore. Like, I literally have no more time. You bought the Coder's Boss? No. I didn't buy the Coder's Boss. Hey, Alex, have you tuned anyone with the new CJ? Well, who cares? Guys, the new CJ is going to tune like the old CJ. Same tune. We don't know how much more power it's going to make. Supposedly, Steeda is going to test the new CJ intake. I don't know why. Oh, my Lord. So the guy is going to send me all the photos. So this is front half work. I'll block his name. He goes, I'm not 100% on the split, but the chassis work was about 11,000 without a cage, but includes test fitments, adjustments on the rear, tubs, narrowed rear mods, painting, axles, through the floor subframes, tied into the tubular front, and radiator mounts. Carbon fiber inner tub mounts, a lot of custom touches. Oh my Lord. I'm gonna try to block his name. I can't put this up on the chat, can I? Oh my god. How can I save these and email? Nah, I can't save these. So let me see. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is I could do this. Oh my lord! What a super detailed set of photos. He just sent me the whole shit. So let me move some stuff here, and I'll show you what's happening. Get the sponsors out of there and clear the chat. So this is what he sent me. So this is all the tub. Let me go this way. Yeah. So this is the mini tub. There we go. Oh shit, let me move the sponsors out of the way. And then, there we go. This is, I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. The diff was narrowed, Turvy style. Look at the fucking work, bro. Just dumb. Like super pretty. Front half. Beautiful, beautiful. This is all TIG vision. Intercooler mounts. The blue fox. What else does he got? Yeah, see? So they did all that. See? So obviously it's oldest to newest. Oh, look how pretty that looks underneath there, bro. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. And look at the tuck. Look at the tuck on that tire, man. Brother, look at that. What a perfect fit. Wow. And this is what it was before. A little cupcake car. It was a little tiny cupcake. Beautiful blue. Now it's a beautiful back half, front half, TIG vision work. So 11K. And that's TIG vision, like Billy Badass stuff. So, you know, I appreciate him giving me the rundown, because some people don't like to talk money, but I do. Man, that's some nice work. Absolutely. We want to see Bob picks, Alex, not tubing. I'm just now getting to the point where we're making decent money and excited to get force induction in the spring, but not about the life spending 11 grand on chassis work. That's what I mean. Alex, front both and rear half is going to run about 8K plus if it's worth having. Yeah, that's about right. Look, so Admiral Peck, if I have to pay $8, no offense, just let's do the math. $8 grand plus shipping is going to be about the same as doing it here. So I'm not looking for cheap, but I didn't know it was that, let's just say, reasonable. Because to me, 11 grand is reasonable if my car looks like that. If the Fairmont front half and rear suspension and tubs look like that, brother, I might have to talk to TIG Vision and get on the list. Alex, you should hear how the shifts sound in the video. Sounds so gnarly. Dustin, can you send it to me on Instagram? We'll send it to the guys. Nice, but not Turvy made. That's not bad considering all the work and materials. LOL, is that an 85? Alex showing us a preview without telling us it's the car. That's not the car. That is not my car. That car is going to get my old Fairmont motor in it, and it's going to get a stick. This gentleman is a local guy. We're friends. Like, I could say we're friends because I've had actual interactions with the guy. He bought my motor. I'm probably gonna tune it. We're gonna put the booster like 10 or 11 and leave it on pump gas. He's gonna be a happy guy. Glad to see you're good after the hurricane. It luckily didn't touch me. 11,000 is fair for that quality work. Quality will never be cheap. 11,000 not bad. Right. So if I gotta pay $8 grand in Texas, that means that I'd rather do it here because it's gonna be about the same by the time it's all said and done. So let's hear Dustin 10R's stock 10R80 transmission with ESS stuff going down the track. Let me see if I can pull it up on here. Send me a message. There we go. I'm trying to, can I save it? Let me see. Can I download it? Can I download this? Damn it, because I don't want to show the people on the chat. Damn it. Sorry. I'm gonna have to potentially I can't play it. Because it's on. Can you email it to me? Because I don't want to show all the people I'm talking to on Instagram. It's weird. Yeah, hey, Dustin 10R. Can you email it to me? ydbtforlife@gmail.com. ydbtforlife@gmail.com. I just don't want to show the whole, because it opens it in a little tiny box. I might be able to do it on the phone. Hold on. I might be able to do it on the phone. Real quality work here, Alex. Damn it, it doesn't flip. Oh, download. Okay, perfect. I can download it. Let's see. This is Dustin 10R. Let's get the mic up. Alex doesn't know how to tune anything. Shut the fuck up. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that very much. By the way, rainbows on steel TIG means weld means they're not using enough argon. Here we go. Admiral Peck now criticizing TIG vision. This is why the internet is a bad thing. So if it has some kind of slight rainbowing effect, he's already criticizing. Hey, Admiral Peck, what have you built? This is TIG vision we're talking about. We're not talking some fly-by-night bullshit. This is an absolutely legit shop. This is the reason the internet sucks, because you get guys like Admiral Peck who probably has never built anything worth noting ever, or owned anything worth noting. Yeah, exactly. Ask me about welding, right, bro? I have seen, see, there we go. He is talking about TIG vision. And he wants me to bring, you want me to bring my car to West Texas, but you're talking about on TIG vision. This is why the internet sucks, because you got people like that who people ship their car from everywhere to bring it to TIG vision. Yes, the same TIG vision that does ice tanks and stuff. I got you, fam. The 7.3 makes more power. Exactly. Goddamn, that car moves out. Yep, it's a ESS. I think 100 millimeter pulley, 9796 car. He needs a converter and a trans brake, and that car will go. I've had my hands on at least 20 Pro mods in the shop. Hey, Admiral Peck, I've had my hands on of maybe 30 Pro mods. What have you owned that is run a number that you built? See, people like this are probably some 23, 25-year-old kid who loves to just criticize everything. And that's fine. That's your right. But unless you got shit to back it up, you can't talk on TIG vision. Like, I can't talk on many things because I don't have the chops. Just because you've put tires on a Pro mod, just because you've gotten the welders some gloves for him, doesn't mean you've built it. Admiral Peck is the admiral when it comes to metalwork. Right vision is there with Victory Racecraft. The Pecker and Turvy got to be related, right? I've had my hands on beefsteak all my life. Good enough. They can be job done. Solid is all that matters. More than pretty. Pretty sells. Solid makes happy customer. Wow. Not an expert, but TIG Vision is the only front to back half shop I've heard about from more than one person. Right. But, the rainbowing isn't actually a good thing. It means it doesn't have enough argon. I've had my hands on 20 Pro mods my whole life. What do you own? 89 Dakota truck. Please shut up. Admiral and the Puro Pinche 956 cuz are the same guy, right? I had no idea they did that sort of thing, but my TIG Vision ice tank is nice. I'm not an expert. Oh, got it. He is in the mom's attic cereal, his footy pajamas. Exactly why I don't weigh in on stuff I don't have. Right. Like, I don't weigh in unless I have experience on it. And Admiral Peck has never run like 9s or 10s, I don't believe. Like, I can't imagine someone that has actually run a number or built something himself can criticize what TIG Vision stuff does. Like, I'm blown away by that, but whatever. No, Alex, we've built Pro Mod to a finished car that needs primer. What have you built? Just because you take the tabs and go to the grinding machine and deburr some of the tabs doesn't mean you built it. Sorry. You're talking out of your ass. And why put down another shop? Why not just say our shop does, in my opinion, higher quality work, as opposed to saying, I've seen TIG Vision stuff crack. Well, so let me see. If I find out what shop you work at, and I find maybe a customer that maybe had something set up improperly, and I go, look, it's broken, I'm going to blame the shop that built it. How would you feel then? Don't get me wrong, those rainbow welds are still 89%. You're a moron. And thank you, I appreciate you being a member. You're still a fucking moron. Like super duper moronic statements. Alex, do you know why I'm not producing any milk? The baby is already latching. Hey, I just happen to have
The baby
that right
has
there.
been able to latch, but I've not been able to produce any milk. It's okay.
Again, guys. This guy is like Turvy. Like delusional. I run 490 in the quarter in a dragster. That's right. Again, this is why I don't talk to people like this. Every single time you talk streetcar stuff, they go, top fuel, pro mod. Every single time. Every single time. Like the fastest guys at the track are in the stands. And Admiral Peck is absolutely one of them. Congrats, Admiral Peck. If there was like a donkey of the week thing, I absolutely would give it to him. He saw a weld crack at the car. Yeah, exactly. He saw a weld crack after the car flipped 16 times at 200 miles an hour. Hey, look at this weld. It's no good. Hey, Mustang Lifestyles. We got Mustang Lifestyles. We got a bunch of other people here. Wow. I ran 492 on a video game. I'm still learning every day that guys that talk like that are too hard-headed. Exactly. You'll never convince them that they're wrong. Ever. Like, there are guys out there that walk around and think they're 100% right. They go, oh, yeah, Alex just doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm like, okay, got it. You've run 490 in a dragster. We're talking streetcar stuff. And then he says, I saw a TIG Vision weld break one time. You got to love people like that. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to thank the guy who sent me those pictures. And I'm going to be on Tuesday, Talking Shit Tuesday. That's when we'll have DNA High Performance banner up the whole time. Right after this show, I'm going to make live the ESS install video. Members only. So the members only, the members will be the only ones that will be able to see the ESS install video. You'll be able to hear it. I think you guys are going to like it. It's a little long, but it's a nice watch. Just hang out, watch the install video, see how the bracket looks, see how the intercooler looks, see how the blow-off valve, see everything that I did to the car. Some chintzy stuff with the expansion tank situation, but at the end of the day, I think it's a pretty darn good install. Have a good one, guys. Have a good rest of your Sunday. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Enjoy, members, enjoy the video that's coming up live right now. Have a good one.